John Clarence Scarborough III. John Clarence Scarborough III is a proud native of Durham, North Carolina. He was born to the late J.C. Scarborough Jr. and Hattie Strong Scarborough. He is affectionately known by his family and friends as Skippy. He is the fourth generation of the Scarborough family to lead the legendary Scarborough and Hargett Funeral Home in 1871, Joseph Crooms Hargett became the founder of J.C. Hargett General Store and undertaker in Kinston, North Carolina. In 1888, Joseph Crooms Hargett formed a partnership with John Clarence Scarborough Sr. as Scarborough and Hargett Undertakers. The company moved from Kinston, North Carolina to Durham, North Carolina in 1900 and has been providing services to African American families continuously for more than 100 years, along with a long-standing motto, a dignified service in a sympathetic way. Scarborough and Hargett Funeral Home was the first African American funeral home to open its doors in the city of Durham, North Carolina. Street under the leadership of Reverend Philip R. Cousin Jr. His education in the public schools of Durham, North Carolina, and Westtown Prep School, Westtown, Pennsylvania. The prestigious Palmer Memorial Institute and the University of Ohio. He matriculated to North Carolina Central University and received his BS degree. Also, he is the recipient of a degree in mortuary science from Eccles College of Mortuary Science. Thereafter, he joined the family business, Scarborough and Hargett Funeral Home, in 1961. Along the way, Skippy's vision, leadership, insight have played an important role in helping to maintain Scarborough and Hargett's local, state, and national reputation as a leading institution in the mortuary business. Beyond his involvement at the local level, he has also achieved prominence among his professional peers, having been selected as Professional of the Year on both the state and national levels. National President of the National Funeral Directors and Morticians Association, and Chairman of the National Board of Funeral Directors and Morticians Association. Skippy's love of community and dedication to public service is reflected in his many memberships on various boards and associations, such as the St. Joseph's Historic Foundation and Mechanics and Farmers Bank. He is a member of the James E. Shepard Sertoma Club, member of NCCU 1000 Eagles Campaign and Quarterback Club, Durham Business and Professional Chain, Durham Committee on the Affairs of Black People, the Executive Committee of Okanichi Council of the Boy Scouts of America, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, life member of Durham Lodge number 28, Durham Consistory number 218, Zappa Temple number 176, a 33 Mason, life member of the NCCU Alumni Association, life member of the NAACP, member of Alpha Tau Bull Sigma Pi Phi Fraternity, and St. Joseph's A&D Church. Skippy is also the recipient of the Order of the Long Leaf Pine, the governor's highest award to a citizen. J.C. Scarborough III has long prided himself in sharing his love of Black history with particular emphasis on the African American experience in Durham and beyond. Skippy hails from a long line of outstanding trailblazers and pioneers who served their communities with dedication and compassion. He was the first Black to serve on the state of North Carolina Ambulance Board. In 1968, he ran for a seat on the County Commission Board. Certainly his legacy will live on beyond his time on earth, because his witness is in heaven and his record is on high. All right. Scarborough, and they have two children, J.C. Scooty Scarborough IV, Scotty, I'm sorry. Scarborough IV, and Tanya Colleen. He and his wife have 3 grandchildren. At this time, Russell Memorial would like to present you with the certificate of recognition, Mr. John C. Scarborough III, in recognition of Black History Month as the first African-American funeral home owner in Durham, North Carolina.
Thank you very much. We're also the 5th oldest Black funeral home in the United States. In service for 142 years. My great-grandfather, born a baby, slave, 1858. My grandfather was born in 1878. To talk about the Black history of Durham, North Carolina would blow your mind. But I'm so happy to see my brothers, the Negro baseball league. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at some of the most outstanding men in the United States of America coming along in their day. But at the same time, when a person says, say something about Durham, you can't, because as an elderly gentleman said one day as he was talking about Durham when he heard me, he said, son, have you finished? I said, yes, sir. He said, now let me tell you about Durham, North Carolina. And when he started talking, I said, yes, sir, I get the message. In other words, he was saying that as we are born, everyone has an outstanding person in that generation. It keeps coming, coming, coming. Now, I'm glad to see the baseball players. You know, sometimes I hear the young men talk about Kobe Bryant, 5 NBA rings, and Michael Jordan, 6. I said, gentlemen, there's a man from Durham who has 10, and he's in the Basketball Hall of Fame, Sad Sam Jones, North Carolina Central. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a famous picture, not because I'm on there, I'm 17, but this picture is made up of tennis players. Did you know that Durham has some awesome Black tennis players? All right? This picture, there are 15 high school kids playing in the Southeastern Tennis Tournament behind the W.D. Hill Recreation Center. Black people came from all over the United States of America to play in this tournament. For the essence of time, 15 high school kids, 10 of them are Hillside students. Receiving their trophies on a national level. But also, of these 15, 4 became famous in their adult life. Joe Williams, you all know about Joe. Joe won the CIAA tennis tournament 4 years in a row. Now let's go back again to a younger man, to John Lucas Jr. All-American in basketball, but they never told you that he won the ACC tennis tournament 4 years in a row. All from Durham Hillside, which shows you that Durham Hillside has had the mix all these years. Whatever arena you want to go to. The Amsterdam newspaper, New York City, anybody heard of it? Okay? New York City? Wilbur Tatum on that. He passed last year. He went to Hillside High School. You ever see Hogan's Heroes on TV back in the 60s? Van Dixon went to NCCU, but he also went to Hillside for 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, to talk about the history, the Black history of Durham, sets me on fire. Because as my grandmother used to say, don't think you're the baddest thing around. Somebody came before you. And work as much as you can to do it. I'm just thinking, and the more I think, the more I can think of the history. But to think of the famous Durham Haytide, we talk so much about. People, those coming along, you don't know about Haytide. There was only one city that would rival Durham. And that was Tulsa, Oklahoma, until the white folks burned down the business district and destroyed their economy. But in Durham, Hillside, let me tell you about it in 1 minute. There was one Oriental restaurant, 3 white businesses, 125 black businesses, a barber college, a beauty college, a shoe repair school, six service stations, 2 hotels, 2 movie theaters, 3 drugstores, 12 to 14 nightclubs. And I hesitate there because we talk about integration. Durham has never had the lynchings, the hangings, the murders due to racism. Take that into consideration now. White folks were trying to get into our clubs back in the 40s. And by the way, with all due respect to Miss Rosa Parks and the 4 from A&T, they weren't the first. First happened here in Durham. It's recorded in the judicial system. Miss Day, 1947, went to Hillside High School. They asked her to move to the back of the bus. She didn't. Officer grabbed her, she smacked him. She paid $5 and went to school the next day. The sit-ins over where Union Baptist Church school is, the restaurant there, on a Sunday, Reverend Moore finished NCCU, went on to Washington, D.C. to come to City Council. But ladies and gentlemen, check out your Black History of Durham. It will blow your mind. These are examples. These are the living legends. Keep on working that you can be a legend. Because back in the day when a person was good at what they did, it was Mr. with the recognition. And particularly I can think about basketball when certain people would go down the court and shoot and hit. They would just turn and say, now what's my name? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.